Appreciate everyone being here today, guys. It's a nice day here today, sunny with some clouds. I hope it's nice where you guys are, but I appreciate that you're here with us today because I always like to say that it's better to be rich because I was curious than broke because I was skeptical. And so, you know what? It's always good to get the information, get all the facts, get all the details, dig into things a little bit. And I think what you're going to find here today with this information is that once you start digging into it, you're going to see how powerful it is. Let me bring up my presentation. Here we go. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
All right.
No.
Okay. It's coming up here eventually, I hope. There we go. Now we see it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, guys, let's get started here. Guys, my name is Michael Zavitz. I'm from Ontario, Canada. I want to welcome you to our Pariba overview presentation, guys. We're going to show you a company here today that we're all very excited about. Those of us that have been in for a little while have seen the power of what's possible here with crypto making crypto. And I'm amazed, truly I am, at the power of this. And truly it's something that, you know, and I know a lot of companies say it, but it can last long term. We're all looking for longevity, right, guys? We're not looking for flash in the pan. We want a company that can sustain, a company that's set up right. And I believe that you're going to see something here today that is set up right with a trusted family of people behind it. And I really am loving what I'm seeing going on here every single day. It's very, very incredible. So with that, I want to let you know, guys, that I am not an employee of Pariba. I'm an independent representative, just like most of you here on the call. And so let's get started quickly. I got to say this because it's important. There is always risk, guys, right? No matter what you do online, no matter what company you join, even if you're doing your own trading online, doesn't matter what it is. If you can make a profit in something, if there is that potential, then there is going to be some risk. Right, guys? So we all have to realize that going into anything, there is a risk that you can lose your funds. Now, we certainly don't think that's going to happen, but we have to say it. It's important to understand that. And, you know, some of the results that you might see here today, you know, they might not be typical, okay? People put in some effort, and that's what happens with effort. Success comes, right? Energy flows where focus goes. So you're going to see some success here today. And guys, if you're not muted, please mute yourself. Thank you very much. If you're going to get started with us today, guys, at the end of this presentation, it's important to realize that you would not put money in something like this that you need for mortgage or for food or for something like that, right, guys? Not for living. That's important. If you're going to get involved with us here today, it would be some extra money that you've got sitting that you want to get to work, all right? Extra money that you don't need for vital things in your life, okay? Let's get started. So, guys, we're going to show you a way to make crypto today. It's very exciting, and the company is one of the solidest setup companies I've ever seen in my many years of marketing. I've been a networker for over 20 years, and in the crypto space, the last 4 or 5 years, I've had ups and downs, like I think probably everybody on this call. And I've had tremendous success in picking some very good companies. And when you see something that doesn't work out, then your list of things you look for get longer, and you are more careful, and you are more wiser. And I think we're at a time here in the crypto space, in the crypto arena, that we know what to look for. We know what works, we know what doesn't work, we know what to look for. My checklist is very long, and this company hit all those check marks in green. And so let's show it to you. I hope they do for you as well. So what is this company Pariba doing here, guys? Well, first of all, Pariba is a company that's registered in Hong Kong for simple just registration purposes. There are no offices because the company is virtually run. It doesn't need offices. Our CEO, however, is in Germany, Eric Ellie. I've met him. I've seen some of the things going on behind the scenes. He's been very forthcoming in showing the information, showing what's happening. So I appreciate that about him. And he's got great vision for what's going on here. But this company started actually in October of 2019 in mostly the German-speaking market. And a few thousand German-speaking members have come aboard here. And in around February, March, it started launching into some other markets. I didn't find out about it until late March and really didn't get started with it until April. So, and I've had tremendous success here since I have started. In about 7 weeks, I've been able to produce a 4-figure monthly income with this, about $3,000 Canadian per month. And I'm excited to show other people how to do that and more. And you're going to see people on this call that are already doing better than that. But we got people making hundreds of dollars a day. We got people making thousands of dollars a day with Pariba. And so it's really cool that we're able to do that for people. Leverage your time, right? That's what it's about. It's money making money. The only way to leverage your time, guys, is with people at work or money at work. And in this case, it's money at work. So while you're on a beach, while you're eating, while you're sleeping, while you're doing something else, money is working for you passively 100% behind the scenes. And should you choose to share this with others, we're going to show you a way you can make even more money with this company. So what is this company doing, guys? What is Pariba doing with our crypto? We're going to be giving them Bitcoin. What do they do with it? Well, they're going to trade it. They're going to trade it behind the scenes on our behalf. The company has 7 traders working. And these traders are even insured. I'm going to talk about that. But the crypto trading is about 95% of what this company does. They do a little bit of Forex trading, and you can see we've got arbitrage up here as well. And arbitrage basically, guys, is the difference between the prices of an asset from one market to another. So say on Binance, you buy Bitcoin for $9,000. Well, maybe you sell it on BitMEX for $9,100. So you just made $100 profit. That's an arbitrage, just the difference in prices between markets or exchanges. And so these opportunities happen on a daily basis, and traders can take advantage of them. So crypto trading is very fluid, guys. I like that. You know, the company can easily move money around because we're not dealing with any third parties, right? We're just dealing with the exchanges and dealing with the wallets. They have a lot of safety set up behind the scenes here, and they keep their crypto that they may not be trading at a certain time in cold storage. Very important for safety reasons. So, you know, I went through this with the CEO and with the management and, you know, the top leaders, and it's important to understand that they have all these safety measures in place with Pariba to make sure that we're safe going forward into the coming months and years. So let's go to the next slide. What does this company pay us? Well, this company can pay you guys from 0.3% per business day up to 0.5% per business day. So that's about 5% per month up to about 8% per month. Now, this can actually increase based on a couple of different things, and we're going to show you that. There's some strategies, passive strategies to position yourself, and the company allows this, so you can bump that up a little bit. And you can also make quite a bit more just by sharing this a little bit with others. It's actually tremendous what the company's able to do for us and still actually make it very conservative for them to sustain for the long term. So I'm very impressed with that. But the company will pay us 4 days per week, which is about 16 days or so per month. Now, the first question that popped into my mind is, why does the company pay us 4 days per week if the crypto markets are open 24/7? Right? Very good question. Here's the answer to that, and it makes a lot of sense. This company is about the long term, as I mentioned. I keep mentioning that because I feel it's very, very true about this company. So what's going on the other 3 days? Well, maybe they don't have the trading exactly the way they want it in the 4 days that they're trading, or you know, whatever day it might be. Maybe it's a little bit less. So it makes up for anything, right? It makes up for anything. So there's a cushion that the company has. But also it pays, you know, for the management, for the website, for all the company expenses and things like that, right? So that's important to understand. And it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But even though they're paying us 4 days a week, 16 days out of the month, it's still incredibly profitable for all of us. Now, how can you get started with Pariba? So with Pariba, you can get started with $25. That is the minimum. Now, I certainly encourage you to not stay at $25 if that's what you just start with. You wouldn't want to do that, right? $25 just one time, you can do the math. It's not really that worthwhile, right? This company is a little bit higher class, guys. So really, it's going to be more worthwhile for you to be involved with at least $100, and really $1,000 if you can do it, if that's comfortable for you, or more. That's really one of the best places to start here with Pariba. and I'm going to show you why here as we go forward. But $25 gets you in and holds your position, okay? So at least you can do that, and you can add more later, but I certainly recommend 100 or 1,000 if you can do it. Now, any reinvestment, so if you've got profit that the company's made for you sitting in your account, as long as you've got $25 or more sitting there, you can put that back in, right, for a compounding effect. Company takes Bitcoin in, guys, for deposits, but we also have other coins coming soon. We have Ethereum coming soon, and also Tether, which is a USD stablecoin, coming soon. And I've also heard that SEPA wires, bank transfers, may also be an option very soon. So, but right now, guys, it's Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. If you want to do a withdrawal of your funds, great. You can do that once per week. And the company will pay us for 100 days, guys, which is a cycle, okay? And a cycle is about 6 months, right? Because it's 4 days per week. So the company is paying us on 100-day cycles. Now, what do I mean by a cycle? Cycle means that at the end of that 100-day cycle, you have the option to take out everything that you put in and all the profits that you, if you haven't taken it out weekly, if you have profits sitting there as well, you can take all of that out, everything out. Company gives you that option. If you don't want to take it out, then it just keeps going. So we essentially have a lifetime contract with Paraiba, guys. As long as Paraiba is around and Paraiba is profitable, it is a lifetime contract. I know there's other companies out there, guys, and I've seen them. And you can put in your money and they say, hey, we're going to pay you for 120 days and then it expires, right? But yet they still have your money somehow. So that's kind of odd, isn't it, right? Or they'll double your money. They'll double it and then it expires. Well, why would it expire if they still have your money, and if they're trading it, as an example, you know, they continue to trade that money even though it's expired for you, so it doesn't really make sense. But with Paraiba, your funds do not expire, and they shouldn't, right? Because the company has them behind the scenes working for you. So they continue to work on your behalf continuously as long as Paraiba is around and profitable. So I like that. We can continue to compound, continue to grow, and it gets bigger and bigger as time goes by. So guys, let's talk about the different ways that Paraiba can pay us. I mentioned the passive side of it, your own investment. There's also what's called the first line bonus, and this is also called the matching bonus, which I really, really like. It's very, very powerful. I'm going to show you why momentarily. We have something called the pool share. There's 7 different pools. This is a way to actually get paid off every single person that comes in after you do and deposits funds worldwide, company-wide. So in other words, people that are not even on your team, you can get paid from. Company will pay you a percentage of this when you qualify for it. Very exciting because the pool is really growing steady right now. The downline bonus, guys, you get paid off everybody on your entire team to infinity. Doesn't stop. And then the ranking bonus, and we just talked about that for those of you who are on at the very beginning. We just heard that Dirk got $15,000. These are one-time bonuses that the company pays us for reaching certain rank achievements. So that's very exciting to get paid $15,000. Let's talk about these briefly, guys, how they work. So on your own deposits, anywhere from $25 to $49,999, the company's going to pay you 0.3% per day. So that's that 5% per month that I mentioned. With a little bit of strategy, passively, if we position you properly, you can make even more than this, up to around 7% or even more than that. And deposits over $50,000 US will pay you 0.5%, okay? This is the first line bonus, guys. So if you decide to share this business, if you decide to share this with just a few others, it can get very, very exciting. And I think once you see everything that this company has, I think there's going to be a lot of you that want to share this. I know I am sharing it with excellent results, and many others are also, because this is something that I believe can last a long, long time, and it can benefit a lot of people. And this way that we get paid, all these ways that we get paid, is truly awesome. And it's different from other companies that are out there, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, and it's more powerful. Matter of fact, this way we get paid right here is 10 times more powerful than the way most other companies pay us. So this is called the first line bonus, guys. And the way you can get this first line bonus, the way you qualify for it, is you need to have $100 yourself working in Paraiba, $100 yourself. And then everybody here that you see here, anywhere from 1 to 20 people on your first line, right, your first level, they also need to have $100 working in Pariba. And when they do, the company will pay you these percentages here on the right side. So if you have 1 to 4 people, the company will pay you 0.5% per day off the funds of those first line people. And then if you can work your way up to 20 people that just put in $100, all right, 20 people that just put in $100, then you have now qualified yourself for the highest daily amount, which is 0.3% per day. Now let's remember what you're getting, okay? You're getting also 0.3% per day on your own funds. But because you have now qualified with these 20 people, you're getting 0.3% off their funds. So that's why this is also called the matching bonus, because once you've qualified with those 20 people, then you're getting the same thing that they're getting. That's why this can be very powerful, guys, because it's almost like it's your own account in a way, right? So if you had $20,000 on that first line, it's kind of like it's your own money in a way, even though it isn't. It's their money. But you're getting paid the same way they are, the exact same amount they are. So that's why I say to people, one of the very first goals that you want to do here with Pariba, if you're sharing this, your very first goal is get to 20 people with $100 so you can get that first line bonus. It's a very exciting way to get paid. I've qualified for it now. I'm excited about it. It makes my income grow now substantially on a daily basis. And you'll see that it'll happen for you too. There's a lot of companies out there that'll pay you a percentage of somebody's deposit, sometimes 10%, something like that. But I'll tell you what, guys, I did the numbers on that. If you took the funds from that method and put it to work, it actually pays 10 times less than the way Pariba is paying us. Pariba is paying us a lot more over time. It's better to do it this way, to pay a percentage of what these guys are making, because it makes you more money over time. So I like that. It's also better for the company if you think about it, guys, because remember, we're talking about sustainability. That's very important, right? Sustainability. So if there's other companies out there that are giving these, first line deposit bonuses, right? Then their funds aren't going to work, right? If that company's trading, they're not going to work. They're getting immediately paid out instead. I think that's a mistake from other companies. I think Pariba is doing it right because all of the money that somebody deposits goes into the trading. So the company's going to pay you this match instead off what they're making from the trading. That makes sense to me. That makes sense for the long term, for the sustainability of the company. So very exciting, guys, the first line bonus. Now we have the downline bonus. This is where you can get paid to infinity, guys, infinity on your team. Now, remember I talked about $100 being your first goal? Well, your first goal, second goal should be $1,000 yourself, $1,000 yourself, and 20 people that have $1,000, okay? Now you can make that your first goal. You can say, forget about that 100, I'm starting with 1,000. And I'm going after people and I'm telling them, hey, 1,000 is where you want to be. And that's perfectly fine because that will qualify you for both of these, right? Right away. So let me tell you how this works. You need $1,000 yourself, $1,000 yourself, working with Pariba. And then all of these first line accounts, okay, again, we're just talking about your first level. All these first line accounts need to have $1,000 working. So if you have 1 to 4 people on your first line with $1,000 each, it's 0.01% per day that the company's going to pay you off those deposits. If you can work your way up to 20 people, then you can see now we're at 0.4%, the maximum amount that you're getting off that money, okay? Now, remember too, guys, is that when you're qualified for this, it's not just those 20 people, okay? It's not just those 20 people that you're getting paid this percentage on. It's off everybody, no matter how much they have at that point, okay? It's off everybody. They could have 25 bucks, 100 bucks, 500 bucks. It doesn't matter how much they've got. As long as you've qualified for this, you're getting paid off everybody to infinity, these amounts, okay? So in the long run, guys, as we build and share this with others, this can be one of your absolute biggest incomes. I know it is for Dirk, and it's starting to grow for myself now, and I can see where it's going to be in the next 6 months or a year from now. So it's very exciting, guys. It's downline bonus paying to infinity. Let's go to the next one, guys. I'm very excited about this one. And we are going to show again, guys, some accounts afterwards on what these look like. Okay, what these look like. This is called the Streamline Pool Share. And this goes back to what I was saying before, getting paid a percentage off everybody that comes in and makes a deposit after you do. Okay, so it's all time stamped. It's all time stamped when you come in. All right. So if you come in and say that you're member number 50,000, every single member from 50,001 onward is now on your team. They are now on your team, no matter where they are in the company. Doesn't matter who brought them in, they're on your team, and you can get paid a percentage off their deposits. So you can imagine where we could be with this in a few weeks and months, right? And already where we are is very exciting. So here's how it works, guys. The company, and I believe right now the Streamline is in and around maybe 7-ish, could be more, but in and around 7 million right now, guys. These are all the deposits that have come in. And some people's Streamlines are obviously more than others. Mine's pretty exciting right now. It's over 5 million. I mean, I'm just astounded, right? It's gone up millions of dollars since I started just a few weeks ago. And it's going up every single day. I'm watching it. I'm seeing it. And even if you join as a free member, guys, your Streamline starts to grow. Your Streamline grows from day one, even as a free member, and you've got 30 days to upgrade your account so that you don't lose those Streamline funds. So it's very exciting. Even free members are going to see that they want to be upgrading, that they want to qualify for these pools because that's growing. Literally every hour, you can see it in your back office growing as people are coming in and depositing funds. So what the company wants to do for you and will do for you is they will pay you that percentage. Okay, so they multiply the Streamline funds by 0.5% and they divide it amongst the people who are qualified to receive it. So here's how you qualify, guys. As you can see, there's 7 pools that the company will pay you on, all separate, all different incomes coming in, right? So 7 different incomes you can have coming in at the same time every business day, and it can get very exciting. I just qualified myself for Pool 3, and it's really bumped up my income, guys, right away for me. All right, it's an extra $50 just off the pools for me, so I'm excited about that. So, guys, the first pool, guys, the way you would qualify is you need to have $1,000 yourself, and you need to have one person who puts in $1,000. So one person front line. It could also be a combination of people, as long as it's $1,000 total on your first line anywhere. Okay, that's all it needs to be. So anywhere on that first line, $1,000, you're not qualified for Pool 1. You're qualified for Pool 1. Qualify for the second pool, you need to have $5,000 yourself. You need to have 3 directs and $5,000 total amongst those 3 people. Okay, or it could be 10 people, doesn't matter, or 20 people. Okay, as long as it's 5,000 total from all of them. All right, in total. All right, you will qualify for Pool 2. And you can see the rest of the numbers here, guys, how it can get exciting as it goes along. You know, some of these pools here, 3rd pool, 4th pool. I think at least the 4th pool, you're getting into, you know, 100 or more per day, or maybe a few hundred, right? I know 5, 6, and 7 for some people are hundreds of dollars per day right now. And I know there's one person that is qualified already for the 7th pool. So that's incredible. I'm sure they're making hundreds of dollars a day just off that pool. So you can imagine in the coming weeks and months, guys, when we have a Streamline that isn't just $7 million, but it's $10 million and $20 million and $50 million and maybe $100 million in the next few months. Maybe by the end of the year that can happen, right? Where are you going to be when that pool is at $100 million? Well, I hope you're in now, taking advantage of it, right? Now, I just had a friend of mine, he just did the numbers on this pool. And what's interesting is the pool is growing right now about 7 times faster than those who are qualifying for it. That's awesome. You know why? Because that means the pool numbers are growing faster every day, bigger every day, right? The amount of money people are getting from those pools is growing every day. So this is why you want to be qualified for this, guys. It's an exciting way to share from everybody coming in, the entire company after you do. So get started right away afterwards, guys. If you haven't already, if you're a free member, that Streamline starts to grow day one, okay? And the last way, guys, that we get paid is the ranking bonus. These are one-time payments that the company will pay you for reaching these achievement levels. We have 6 diamond levels ranging from yellow to the top Paraiba blue diamond. And of course, that's what Paraiba means. If you go look it up in the dictionary, it's a nice blue gem. And so the way it works, guys, as an example, for the yellow, you just need $1,000 yourself and $1,000 from one person on your front line, your first line rather. Company will pay you $10. Not a lot, but it's a start. But look where it can get to, right? If you look at what Dirk just did, Dirk just got the red bonus, which means he has at least $20,000 himself. And he's got 20 people or more with at least 20,000, and then 3 purple diamonds in his team. And so he just achieved that, and the company just paid him $15,000, which he could take out or he could put to work. What's cool about that, you could put it to work, right? Make even more money over time with this. So guys, that is our presentation. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you got some value from it. I see some big things going on here with Paraiba. And I want to reiterate your first goals, guys. If you are getting involved in Paraiba, then your first goals are pretty simple. Your first goals are pretty simple. You want to have that $100 yourself and get yourself as quickly as possible 20 people, 20 partners come in with you first line with $100, right? Now, if you do that, you're making over $100 per month, right? Now, if you put in $100 and you're making over $100 per month, you're making over 100% a month just by a little bit of sharing, guys. $100, that's it. That's pretty cool right there. If you have $1,000 and you can get 20 people with 1,000 each, now you're doing even better, right? Now you're at over $1,200 per month if you've got $1 million in the streamline. It's really not that much less, even if I take away the streamline part of it. So that's pretty exciting, guys. That's pretty exciting that you can make a 4-figure income with just a little bit of work sharing this with everyone. Of course, we've got people making less than this. We've got people making a lot more than this. A lot more than this, guys. So I'm going to show you just very quickly a little bit of the back office, and then we'll get to your questions if you have some afterwards, guys. Let me bring that up here, and let me log in. Hopefully. There we go. Okay, my screen kind of went fuzzy here. Can everybody see this? Thumbs up, Stefan?
Yes, we see it now.
Okay, good. All right, guys, so this is my account, and I've got this thing in the way down here. I'm gonna get it out of the way. Okay, there we go. So guys, this is my account, and you can see some of the different aspects of what I was talking about here in this account. If I scroll down here, you can see that we've got I've got $5,000 deposited working. Okay, so that's the passive side of things, working for me every day. Right now, that's making about $15 per day for me. I've got some funds sitting in the usable balance that I could take out if I want to, withdraw it or put it back in. Entirely up to me on that. We talked about the first line bonus, guys. Remember the matching bonus, and that's this area right here. So I've got 17,905 on my first line, and you can see the profits being made there. That's going to bump up tomorrow because I've got those 20 people now, so that's going to be 0.3% matching. So that's exciting. That's going to bump up tomorrow to over probably $55. Okay, maybe a little bit more than that. And then the downline bonus, guys, you can see I've got 85,426 volume in the whole downline. Okay, which is making me about $17 per day. And then the streamline pool, guys. Okay, this is my streamline up here. When you log in, you will see your streamline. Even as a free member, remember that grows every hour, every day. You can see it start to bump up. And so now you can see these pools here right in the middle. So I'm getting paid off this streamline amount of 5,200,000. Okay, that's where these numbers are coming from here in the pools. I'm getting the streamline number times 0.5% divided by the number of people you see here in the pools. Okay. So pool 1, there's 766 people. Pool 2, 193 people qualified, right? So these are the numbers I'm getting paid every single day here, guys. 338, 1341, 2974. And you can see these bigger numbers. If I was already qualified for these right now, right, how big they can be. Pool 5, I'd be making about $200 a day. Pool 6, $287. Pool 7, $776. So that's pretty exciting numbers, guys, as we grow this. I'm pretty impressed with how it all works. And I'm about to hit green. Once I hit 10K myself, I'm actually fully qualified for green. Just need to have a bigger deposit myself, so we'll get that bumped up shortly. So I'm pretty excited what's going on, guys. I mean, yesterday I made $112. Tonight I'm going to make probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 135-ish, maybe 140. So it continues to go up. It continues to go up every day. That's what's really cool about this. So that's a little bit on the back office, guys. How you get started. How do you get started? All right, now we've got all the videos, all the information, all the instructions, so don't worry about it. If you're brand new, we've got it, guys. In our Telegram room, talk to your sponsor, no problem. I'm just going to show you very quickly how we get started. The way you get started is you click on Finance here, Finance on the left-hand side, and you would click on Add Balance. And then you would put in the amount of money that you're coming in with, say it's $1,000. And by the way, guys, if you're going to do round numbers, I would add a buck, just for the fact of the blockchain fees. So I'm going to add $1, 1,001. You would hit calculate, and then the company's going to give you a QR code if you're using a mobile wallet. Okay, if you've got Bitcoin on your phone, all right, you've got a mobile wallet, you can just take a picture of the QR code, and you're ready to go. If you're using another wallet, online desktop wallet, guys, company is giving you exactly the information you need here, which is your Bitcoin wallet address. All right, that's the Bitcoin wallet address that you're going to send your funds to. Make sure you copy it properly. Look at the first two letters, last two letters or numbers. Make sure they're proper. And then you're going to send the exact amount of Bitcoin, all right? Make sure that you're sending this exact amount of Bitcoin that they tell you, right? Don't go to your wallet and put in a US dollar value, because it might be different than the value the company's giving you here. So make sure to use exactly the Bitcoin wallet value. Once this clears on the blockchain, guys, it's going to end up in your usable balance here at the bottom. Sorry, my computer's a little bit slow here today, guys. But let me go down here. Usable balance is where your funds are going to end up. Once you've sent your Bitcoin on the blockchain, okay, it's going to end up right here, usable balance. You're going to see it. So again, you click on Finance. You need to allocate these funds to the system, guys, because they're not working yet. If they're sitting in your usable balance, they're not working yet. You need to do one more step. So you need to click on Use Balance. Use Balance. You can see there it is. That's what I've got sitting in my usable balance. You would click on Save, and then you'll see your funds in the deposit box. All right, you'll see your funds in the deposit box, and that's how you know that your funds are working now in Paraiba, right? They're going to be sitting right here. They're going to be working now in Paraiba, and you're going to start to get paid every business day. Now, we're getting paid, guys, 4 days a week, as I said. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday here in the Western world, and it's the early morning hours of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Europe. So we're in the paydays right now, guys. So if you come in today, you're going to start to get paid starting tonight. If you come in today. So that's how you would get started with Paraiba, guys. Very quickly, very easily using Bitcoin. If you need to know about wallets or buying Bitcoin, guys, we've got resources for this. Make sure to get with us on Telegram. We've got the resources for nearly any country that you're in. We've got the links to places that you can buy Bitcoin, okay, and get started relatively quickly. If you're in the US, Coinbase is probably a good place to start, all right? But we got all kinds of different places depending on your country to get started. All right, let me just bring up 1 second here. I'm going to stop sharing. Stefan, maybe you could quickly show your back office what that looks like since you just became a Green Diamond member. Congratulations on that. Let me stop sharing. Hey, Stefan. So, guys, Stefan, for those of you that don't know Stefan is my sponsor in Paraiba, and he's out there rocking this every single day. He's done tremendously well with this. And so you get to see some even better numbers than mine. So, Stefan, take it away, buddy. Show us some numbers.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so this is my back office. I started almost exactly 2 months ago working on that. And right now I have a deposit of 11,000 US dollars here. And I just reached the Green Diamond a few days ago. And tomorrow I will be in pool 4. So you see here, I'm in pool 3 right now. And tomorrow, because I crossed the qualification of 35,000 in the first line, tomorrow I will be also getting the money from pool 4, which is an additional 72 US dollars. And that will bring me up here to 350 US dollars. This is almost $6,000 a month in passive income. And I could reach that with the help of my great team here and Michael and everybody within just 2 months. And this is just amazing. I have been in many networks before. I have never had a success that comes close to this. And for everybody, it's possible to get there. It's not something for just a chosen few people. Paraiba has a system where you can move up the ladder step by step. Even when you start, you have the first goal that you can reach quite easily, and then you have the next step and the next step, and there's always a bonus waiting for you or a next level waiting for you, and you will be rewarded for your work. So I can just recommend to join this and work on this, focus on this company, where you can build a really good passive income in a very short amount of time. And what's also special here is, compared to other networks, you don't have to qualify for a level that you have reached each month, like you have to do in other networks. Here, once you reached a level or a pool, then you are in this pool forever, basically. And you get paid on all the pools as long as you stay a member of Paraiba. So I'm very excited about this opportunity. I'm very grateful that I got invited to this opportunity. And maybe we also take a close look at Dirk's back office, who is my sponsor. He started 2 weeks before me. And he has put a lot of work in this, and really he's on fire. And you can see in his account what's possible to achieve within a very, very short period of time.
So, jetzt muss ich meine aufmachen, oder?
Ja.
Ja, also es unterscheidet sich der Dashboard nur durch Zahlen zu euch.
So the dashboard is just differing in the numbers to the others.
Ihr seht dann hier einfach, das ist mittlerweile Pool 5.
So,
ja.
I have reached pool 5, as you can see here in the middle.
Wir fehlen jetzt noch knapp 28.000 $, dann komme ich in Pool 6 rein.
So if there are $28,000 being deposited or reinvested by the first line, then I will get into pool 6.
Hier seht ihr, dass ich heute den Red geschafft habe.
And just today I achieved the red diamond rank here, as you can see on the right side.
Muss ich mich natürlich auch bei euch bedanken, weil ihr seid natürlich maßgeblich damit verantwortlich, das ganze Team.
And I want to thank you and my whole team for that, because that's responsible for that achievement.
Also Downline ist mittlerweile bei 1,86 Millionen, das ist abgedreht, unbelievable. Das ist
The downline volume already is at 1.86 million. This is unbelievable how quickly this is growing.
Und dann seht ihr hier, dass ich heute meine 50.000 Deposit voll gemacht habe.
And I upgraded my account today to 50,000.
Weil ich habe ja $15.000 Rankbonus gekriegt.
Because I got this rank bonus of $15,000, as you see here in the middle.
Das ist natürlich dann schon geil, weil du weißt, jetzt hast du den Höchstsatz auch im Deposit bekommen.
Because now when I have more than 50,000 in my deposit, I will get the 0.5% instead of 0.3%.
Und heute war dann halt der Tag, wo ich dann täglich bekomme, der heutige Tag war 1.883 mittlerweile, wenn ich die 15.000 abziehe.
And my daily income right now from today is 1,883 if I subtract the 15,000 that I got for the rank bonus.
Also da kann man noch nicht mehr viel zu sagen. Also da kann man nicht unglücklich sein, wenn man sieht, was für ein Team dahinter steht und das unfassbare System und natürlich auch die sensationelle Vision, die Sicherheit von Erich.
So there's not much more that I can say about this when you see what team is behind this achievement. about this support we have here, and also from Erich, which is building a system which is very safe for long term.
Ja, mehr kann ich dazu nicht sagen. Ich bin einfach nur happy und total stolz, dass ich da halt vor 10 Wochen mit euch angefangen habe, weil das gibt so einen Mehrwert. Man muss ja auch die kurze Zeit sehen. Wir sind so kurz dabei und was wir schon alles erreicht haben, ob das Michael ist, ob du das bist, das ist unfassbar, ja. Also das muss man auch einfach mal so sagen.
And I just have to say that I'm very, very grateful that we could achieve this as a team in such a short period of time. We have to see that we are just have started 10 weeks ago with that, and to achieve this is just unbelievable.
Also mehr brauche ich nicht zu sagen. Ich freue mich am meisten, wenn der Michael dann nächsten Monat bei mir auf dem Hochseilgarten ist und das alles mal erlebt. Ich denke mir, das kriegen wir schon hin.
And I'm really looking forward to meet with Michael in person when he will visit my high rope facility next month. I hope he will come.
Also ihr seid auf jeden Fall im besten Team und ich muss hier auch mal ein Kompliment an Michael machen. Das ist sensationell, also wie er das hier gestaltet und auch mit so einer Euphorie und immer dieses Lächeln drauf und diese Sympathie in Verbindung mit dir, das ist schon gigantisch. Also da bin ich ja richtig stolz drauf.
And I'm very proud also of Michael, how he's doing these webinars with this euphoria and always a smile on his face. And he's doing this so eloquently. I'm very grateful and proud of him.
Awesome. Thank you, Dirk. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, and I look forward to meeting you in Austria, man. That's going to be exciting. Guys, how about a $16,800 day? I mean, that's what Dirk just had. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. And to be at the 50K level now, making that 0.5%, that's awesome. That's awesome. Dirk, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. And, you know, you heard, Dirk's confidence in our management staff, and Stefan as well has met with the CEO, our CEO, Eric Elliott, and he's got great vision for what's going on here, guys. Let me share my screen just for a second here. I want to tell you one of the things that this company has done over the last many months is they've gotten together. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, second here. I got my computer's a little bit slow. Get rid of this here now. There we go. Let me bring this up. Here we go. You guys see this now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So guys, our CEO has a vision, right? Because it's not just about trading, and I'm going to touch one more thing on the trading here for a second. That's really important to know about it. But it's not just going to be about trading for the long term. There's a future vision here that our CEO has, and that involves, and I mentioned, guys, about the other ways that we're going to get paid coming up. But here's one of the future visions happening now already, is that Paraiba's bought an existing bank. They bought an existing bank, and that's a big thing. That's a big thing. It's going to allow Paraiba to do more things in the fiat world very smoothly, get involved in investments that, the average person couldn't get involved with, right? Hedge funds that make incredible amounts of money, real estate investments that make incredible amounts of profit. So these are the types of things when you have your own bank that you can do, and Paraiba now has that. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's awesome. I like that. One of the other things about the trading, guys, that I want to let you know is that this company with their traders, and here's another awesome thing that Eric has done. He has qualified these traders and actually provided the company what really amounts to insurance on the trading so that the company never loses. Let me explain to you what that means. When a trader comes in and works for Paraiba, they have to put up collateral. So if a trader comes in and says, hey, I'll work with 10 Bitcoin. Company says, great. You have to put up 3 Bitcoin if you might go into a drawdown of 30%, right? 30% of 10, right? So 3 Bitcoin needs to be put up by that trader where the company keeps it in a separate wallet. And should that trader get into a drawdown and lose, well, the company's got that money sitting there. They got that Bitcoin sitting there, right? So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And they're only going to attract the best traders. They're only going to attract the best because those traders know that their own money is on the line. So they're not going to be out there making big mistakes of any kind, right? Because they don't want to lose their own money. They only want to make the company profit. And that's what this company is doing right now, guys. We know that, and I've seen the trading behind the scenes, so I know it's real. Stefan just got back with, he was over there with Dirk, meeting with the CEO and saw the trades live, right? And it was impressed with the amount of profit being made here. So we know we have a real company, guys, with real traders, and they're collateralized so that the company does not lose. How cool is that for a company that can sustain for the long term? So that's cool, right? I like that. All right, guys, I think we've shown most of the things that we want to get to today. Are there any questions you can put up? Let me stop sharing my screen here. If you've got a question, guys, you can raise your hand. You can unmute yourself. You can also type. Let me see if there's any questions over here. Good. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Let me go through, see if there's Afina. Of course, we always start with Afina. We always do, don't we? Let me unmute you.
Thanks.
Here we
of
go.
Of course, I have a question.
Of course.
Like you said, when you qualify for one of the levels, you are that as long as Paraiba is here. Does that also mean that, let's say, you have more than 20 people in whatever system, and 19 of them want to quit after the 100 days? Do you still, because you are not qualified according the rules, but do you keep qualified because you were qualified the first time?
I think I know the answer to that, but maybe Stefan, I'll defer to you on this one.
No, of course, you have to keep this qualification, but this doesn't really happen. Very few people are exiting after 6 months. So basically, you stay on that level. But of course, if you fall below the 20, you have to get up to 20 again.
Okay, it's not a lifelong qualification.
That's not, but it's very, very rare that people quit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, because they always make money, and why should you stop that?
I understand, but nevertheless,
yeah.
Just a question. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Afina. Yeah, it's a good question. Good to know. I didn't know that myself. I thought I knew the answer, and yeah, we know the answer. You got to keep qualified for it. But like Stefan said, why would you want to leave if you're making profit? I know I'm not leaving. I'm staying. I'm just going to make money for the long term. I'm staying. All right. Matt, do you have a question? Yeah, I see you, buddy. Here we go. Let me unmute you. There you go. Hey, Matt.
Hi, bud. How are you? Hope everybody's good. When do you reckon this bank's going to happen? What's going to, next month or 2 months? What's the situation with that? What's happening with the bank?
Oh, with the bank. I haven't heard the updates per se on exactly what's going on with the bank. Stefan, if you just met with Eric, did he have anything to say about the bank?
There's a lot of things are in preparation, but they won't be published before it's ready, of course. He plans to be ready within June.
Okay.
And we have a lot of additional options
that
he can bring us.
Okay. And also, there's another question here is, will Minerva, because obviously it's a sister company of Paraiba, will it be kind of amalgamating with the bank? Will I be using the same bank? Because I do realise, with Minerva, they've got a few things going on at the moment. But will the Paraiba bank be part of Minerva? In other words, will Minerva be using that bank?
Dirk, weißt du, ob Minerva auch die Bank von Erich nützen wird in irgendeiner Weise?
Es könnte definitiv natürlich schon sein, dass da auch eine Verbindung dann kommt, ja. Ich bin da nicht genau involviert, aber das wird sich natürlich dann anbieten, ja. Wenn wir in den nächsten Monaten auch Private Placement starten, halbes Jahr oder so, das sind doch viele Regularien. Und wir sollten mal nicht das schaffen bei Minerva, wovon ich nicht ausgehe, ist das natürlich dann eine Riesenoption für uns alle.
So this might be a way that Minerva is taking in the future, but there is nothing concrete yet. there are a lot of options with the bank, and probably Minerva will work together with Paraiba on this, but there is nothing concrete to say at this point.
Okay. I suppose it would make sense in the future to keep it under one roof, wouldn't it really? Because we know banks hate crypto, you know, so they probably, you know, so you reckon it's going to be June or the end of June or July-ish, approx?
Yeah, Eric is planning on
Good evening,
June,
everyone.
and of course, Minerva will be able to use certain features that will be beneficial for both companies.
Okay, cool. And also, will Paraiba be taking credit cards and debit cards to buy Bitcoin? Because at the end of the day, when you go to Coinbase or you go to Xcoin, you buy you know, Bitcoin there, obviously they're charging you fees. Will Paraiba have it all in house? In other words, you can use your credit card to buy Bitcoin to fund your Paraiba wallet, Paraiba account, sorry. Would that,
Wird Paraiba auch Kreditkarten oder Möglichkeiten anbieten, Bitcoin zu kaufen über Paraiba selbst mit Kreditkarte?
Also es gibt natürlich viele Ideen. Also dass wir natürlich ein eigenes Erkennungsmerkmal haben wollen, auch mit Kreditkarten, ist für uns oder für den Erich ganz klar. Ja? Das muss natürlich, es geht nicht von heute auf morgen. Am besten natürlich eine eigene installieren oder sonst irgendwie mit einer, die wirklich funktioniert, eine Kooperation einzugehen. Aber alles, was man sich vorstellen kann im Bankensystem, ist eine Realität, die in den nächsten Monaten und Jahren.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, anyone home? This is Musa.
I'm sorry, please let Dirk speak to the end.
please, mate.
Also,
Sorry, Derek. What?
weil das ist ganz klar, mit dieser Banklizenz und das, was Erich vorhat, werden wir in den nächsten Jahren ein Einstellungsmerkmal haben, dass du dich gar nicht mehr abhängig machst von anderen Unternehmen. Ja? Das ist das ganz klare Ziel. Ich habe gestern auch mit ihm gesprochen. Das ist ganz klar. Die Vision ist beim Erich so eingemartert und er hat so viel geschafft und der Weg ist dafür natürlich total geebnet für alles.
Ist auch geplant, dass man Bitcoin kaufen wird können über ihn?
Das weiß ich nicht, aber ich denke mir, wenn das im Banksystem da ist, sind noch ganz andere Ideen. Ja? Mit einer Bank kannst du auch einen eigenen Coin auf den Markt bringen, irgendwann, wenn du eine große Community hast. Aber ich will nicht so viel erzählen. Ne? Visionen sind da, um umzusetzen.
Okay. So there are a lot of ideas that will be probably realized in the future, but there's nothing that we can say now that this and this and this will happen. Of course, it's planned that at some point we will also issue our own credit cards for our members, our own branded ones. And maybe there will be even the possibility of purchasing Bitcoin through us. We have a lot of options once we have the bank operational, because this opens up a whole new world for us. And this is a very unique selling point for Paraiba, actually, because there is no other company out there with these options. No other company owns a bank and can do what Paraiba will be able to do. But right now there is a lot of ideas and planning that's going on, and a lot of things like the credit cards won't be coming in the next few weeks. This takes time to develop and to set into, to put out there. Yeah.
Es geht auch so weit, dass das voll in der Planung ist. Ich möchte noch nicht so viel verraten, ja, aber wenn du unabhängig sein willst, dann kannst du dich auch von einem Messenger unabhängig machen, was da im Hintergrund gearbeitet wird. Das ist unfassbar. Da können Sie sich darauf freuen, was in den nächsten 3-4 Wochen passiert. Aber mehr sage ich dazu nicht.
So there are a lot of ideas that are being worked on in terms of independency, to get independent of others, other company, other regulations, and also messengers, to create a system to get completely independent of any outside force, I would say. Yeah. But this is coming over the long term.
Yeah, that's probably very wise, because obviously with the situation with Minerva, but yeah, that's very wise. Thank you. I really appreciate Dirk for answering that question. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Matt. Okay. All right, guys, let me just go through. If you have a question, guys, you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you. Let me just go through. There was someone I know that started to ask a question. I can't just recall who it was now. Let's go through here.
I think it was Leader Coin.
Leader Coin. Okay, let me just find Leader Coin here.
I can switch it on.
Yeah, go ahead. I can't see it. I can't see Leader Coin.
Da war doch gerade einer, der was gesagt hat, ne, Stefan?
Ja, ja. Aber er schaltet sein Mikrofon gerade nicht ein.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, hello. Hi there.
This is Musa, top leader of network marketing in Nigeria. I 7 years experience in crypto markets, and I started with blockchain and the top network marketer just in Africa, not just Nigeria, because I have 700 leaders in my city alone.
Awesome.
I love the compensation plan because this is just like first come, first serve. This is the competition. This is the first time for me to see such competition plan that doesn't work with competition. And I said, okay, I come first. This is a business that when you come first, you will be served first. Possible, we can have the compensation plan so we can go through it and also send to our teams, because this is our song. And I truly really leaders into this company. So if you guys can really help me with compensation plan so I can go through it, then I have
Okay,
questions to ask, but not now.
Okay, Musa, I didn't quite hear all of it, but I think you're asking for the compensation plan. If you need a copy of that, no problem. We'll get that
Yes,
for you.
correct.
We've got PDFs, okay, and we've got videos, okay? Already done, already ready to go. We'll get it to you, okay? We'll make sure it gets to you.
Actually,
Okay, because we have a huge market here in Nigeria that we can really pull this system here in Nigeria. Yes, there's a good, like during the first con, I sold about $3.7 million in just 9 months. So we have good market here in Nigeria. We can make this happen here in Nigeria.
Yes, I know. Bitcoin and Nigeria, they love each other, right? I know that.
Yeah,
for sure.
and most especially, I'm happy because of this future ecosystem, like having a card where you can store your Bitcoin. Yes, I appreciate the ecosystem coming up. Yes, that ecosystem alone can really motivate a lot of people. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Musa. Yeah, I know what Stefan's going to say. He's going to say that the in the back office, okay, if you go in the back office under info, the presentation is there. Okay, so you can also get it from your back office. Okay, Musa, thank you. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, guys, any other questions? Anything else that we didn't cover or you want to know about? The numbers, compensation plan. Okay. And remember, you can also type something in, guys, in the chat. Ratan, you got a question? Hold on. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
I'm asking about the timing of the webinar. Can it be done 1 hour or 2 hours before? Because most of the members are not able to attend this webinar because due to it's being in very midnight in the most of the country.
Okay, so Ratan, I hear you. I hear you 100%. You know, if we change it to another time, then it's going to be somebody else that says, hey, can you change it to this other time? It's just, you can't make 100% of the people happy on time, and I apologize for that. But what we might be able to do is have another webinar at a different time of the day, a different day of the week, so that we can make sure that, you know, you and your team are better accommodated for that, okay? Well, we'll discuss that. I'll get back to you, but we probably should have a second webinar at this point because we are starting to grow. Teams are starting to see the growth happening. So we should probably have a second webinar. So we'll discuss it. What time of the day is good for you, Ratan, and your team?
The same timing that Minerva has the webinar on the same time.
Okay, all right. You're talking about Sundays at, yeah, I mean, that's different in every country.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah.
morning.
it might the timing would be same, day may change. Because
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's saying it's 2 p.m. UK time, so obviously you have to work out from that. That's
Yeah,
what
about,
Minerva.
10 o'clock or so, my time here. Okay, let's work on that.
Yeah.
Let's work on that. Thank you, Ratan. We'll work on that. Thanks, buddy.
Also, Mike, it might be best idea to put a time zone on your Zoom call in future, just
Sure.
like Minerva did, because obviously people get confused. I had so many
Sure.
people ask me today, say, "What time is it? What time is it?" And I thought, "Oh, you know, that might be an idea actually."
All right. Yeah, I thought it was on there, but we'll make sure that's on there. Okay, Matt. Thank you.
I'll send you a link for that anyway, mate. Yeah, no problems.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
Any other questions, guys? Just gonna go through here. Is there anyone else that had a question on anything? Okay. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right. So guys, let me say this at the end. And this is something that if you're new, you may not know this, but the Streamline is growing steadily every day. But here's what's going on. There are companies out there that see what Paraiba is doing, or maybe former companies that have databases of people, and they are looking to put that entire membership database into Paraiba because of everything, but certainly because of that Streamline. Okay, that Streamline's exciting and they see it. So companies have already done this, guys. We already had one company come in with 45,000 members. All right, that was Minerva. Now we've got at least 3 others coming in over the coming weeks. So what does that mean for you and for the timing right now? It means that that Streamline has massive potential, even more than if those companies weren't coming in. The potential is going to be amazing. But with those companies coming in, guys, we're talking potentially many millions of dollars in that Streamline about to happen. So I would highly encourage you to get started today if you're brand new. If you're a leader, guys, here's a hot tip, and I put this in our team room. Here's a hot tip to offer a way for your brand new members that you're bringing into Paraiba to have a pre-funded Streamline account. After this call, go and sign up some free accounts under your main account. You can use your same name, same email, okay? Just use a different username and password. If you sign up 10 accounts and let those mature over the next week or 2 before you hand them out to somebody, they could have $500,000 potentially in each one of them. And you can go to somebody and say, hey, listen, I've got these pre-funded Streamline accounts. You don't have to start from 0. You can start from 500,000 right now and be ahead of the game and qualify better for the Streamline, make more money from that Streamline, right? So that's a cool thing to do, guys. Go and create some free accounts and let them mature a little bit, then hand them out to new people and say, hey, look, if you want to get in, I've got these pre-funded, but you need to come in with $100. You need to come in with $100 or $1,000. Guys, this works. I've done it. I did 9 accounts, sold them all. Sold them all, just like that, because I did that. So that's a great method if you're a leader, guys. Make some of those free accounts, let them mature, hand them out to new people. They get excited about it because they got hundreds of thousands of dollars ready to go in that Streamline already. And let them know these companies are coming in, guys. These companies are coming in, and that Streamline is going to get big. It's going to get big over the next little while. So the timing is huge right now. We're just getting out into the English-speaking world. People are just starting to find out about us, guys. We're just right now a $7 million company. What happens when we're 50 million? You want to be here. You want to be in that Streamline. You want to be qualified for it because it's happening right now, guys. It's getting big. So, guys, please get back with the person that showed you Paraiba. Get their link. Get involved. See if they've got a pre-funded link. I know a lot of people have done this method. Maybe they got one ready for you right now. Who knows? And get started with this. Try us out, guys. Watch it work. Upgrade your account. We're in the paydays. As soon as you put money in, guys, you're going to start to get paid tonight. Tonight, you're going to start to get paid as soon as you upgrade your account. So, guys, get started. Get started. I highly encourage it. We got something that works, and we got a great family of people here that have put something together for us that is strong and solid for the long term. I'm excited about it, guys. I'm excited you're here. I'm excited we're growing. And we're going to have another webinar next Thursday, 3 o'clock. We'll maybe have a second webinar as well at a different time, just for Ratan only and on his team. But everyone that wants an additional time, we'll do that. So we'll set that up for you. Guys, I look forward to working with you all. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again. Make it a great day. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Dirk. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great day.